welcome back to my channel again, and today I've prepared yoga props for everyone, for us to learn something. And today's practice is all about heart opening, or heart opener, or back bending, or chest opener, or something like that. It is kind of form that I've been practicing for a while because it's the hard part that keeps me challenging myself if when and how to get it in there. So let's get this started now, and let's prepare ourselves for blocks. And the blocks formation on our back is, let's put it under our shoulder blades and make sure that you have the proper position in it so that you will not be feeling discomfort in it. So the first one is we have it like slant, and now we're going to let it stand up, so that's a little bit more advanced. So you have to hold on the blocks properly with your hands, because there's a tendency that's gonna collapse, and then there's the tendency that you're going to hurt yourself, and we don't like that to happen. So we have to use our foot in here, our feet in here to do it all. And one thing that I'm going to warn you is be very careful on your neck, back neck. So you have to use your breathing again in here, expand your breathing and open your chest in here, so you can feel the sensation of opening your chest in here but not hurting your lower back actually. So you're going to raise your hand up if you like to deepen your practice in here. Well, maybe you're a little bit more flexible than I am, so you can put your head on the floor. You can open your chest fully and expand the front side of your body. So it consists of everything in here, the breathing and things like that. And you can stay in here as long as you want. And you can interlace your finger in here, put it under your head. It's gonna help you to get up, because it's kind of very hard. But be very, very careful on your lock as well. And you can put your hands down, elbows on the floor, and then you can get up in here. So you can always feel, if you're having this kind of arching back, you can use this one. Actually, you can try to practice this one, because it really helps. It's helping to to straighten your back actually in here. And then let's put on our hands down, and then cross our legs, and then let's do this kind of a little bit routine of downward dog, and come into your plank, and come into your upward dog. And you can do lots of variations in here actually of your upward dog. And this is also a chest opener, a heart opener in here, because you have to expand your shoulder in here, open your chest up, and you're going to stay in here. And you can get the block again. As I told you, that you can use props are very, very beneficial onto your practice and to the journey. It doesn't mean that you're using blocks in you're just a beginner of the poses or for the practice, but it's the wrong notion in there. So we have to use blocks in order for us to gain more, to learn more. And we're going to do that. We're going to have our bow pose in here, and then we can release the block, or we can still do it if you want to, and then you can do your variation of flexing up your foot up, bending knees and things like that. Again, be very careful in here, because we don't like to injure your knee in here, because it's kind of very hard. I've gotten a knee injury just before my teacher's training, and it's kind of very tough, to be honest. It took me years to heal, but now I'm doing okay. And now let's get into our puppy pose. It's counter pose of your upward dog. It's also considered a chest opener in here. And again, let's do kind of version of upward dog, and then let's get onto the mat down and try to bend your feet in here. And then, as I told you, be very careful on your knees in here, palms on the floor. Push yourself and to your child's pose, and we're going to start. Oops, wait, I have to check the things in there. And get back in here. So we're going to use this wheel, and also it helps us to do a little bit our back bendings. And yes, I use this every morning actually, and it really does help a lot into awakening of my body every morning. As we all know that if you just wake up in the morning, it's kind of very hard to do routine. But if you've got those kind of things with you, then it's kind of very easy for you to learn more. And grab the edges of the wheel, and you're going to have that kind. It's a little bit deeper, because if you can't get the process in here, it's gonna be like you're going to injure your back or your things like this. So I would actually advise or recommend you to go first in a proper yoga training or a proper yoga classes, so that you'll know you can get some basic information about the basic poses and the alignments and everything in there, before you're going to have yourself practice like that. Because I've been in there, actually I've been into my classes and trainings and retreats in there, so I can have my own training at any time. And again, let's do this back bending in here with the use of wheel in here. It's like, this is kind of, we called it a forearm wheel. Again, yeah, it's I'm going to tell you that this is the kind of form that it's kind of very hard for me to get in, but as I go along the journey, I'm practicing and practicing. One day I'm gonna get there. And you have to control the wheel actually in here, and you have to be mindful in here. And we're getting into this kind of wheel variation. It's a back bending. It's a very deep back bending, as you see in here. It's not yet very perfect for me because my hand and my shoulder are not aligned, which it's supposed to be. But if you're going to look for other poses like that, it's gonna be like that. But I'm always having this kind of thoughts that I'm gonna align my hand to my shoulder, but hopefully one day it will come. And let's hug our knees after that kind of very intense stretch in here. Lower back on the ground, and again, feet on the floor, feet on the ground. And take your breath in here, come into your bridge pose, get ready with your full wheel pose. So this is how it is gonna be. and then again get ready in here, and then palms alongside of your ears in here, getting ready for the pose. And try to put your head on the floor and start opening your chest in here, and try to push your feet, try to push it and stay in here, and stay in there, and come into release down on the ground, head first, and then it's gonna be gone. And then let's get relaxed in here, and we have to do a little bit of twisting for the end bit. It's gonna be twisting side by side, and then let's get into Savasana. So if you get in there, so just relax and feel the sensation that you've been practicing, and be mindful, and you've been very caring for yourself and beat. So just before we're going to end the session in here, I hope you like the video. I hope you like the simple tutorial that I'm doing about my yoga journey. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that notification bell for you to be updated with my videos. Thank you.